What is up, everybody? It's me, Jrod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia, and
I'm Jared's mom.
my mom. She's once again back joining me, and that means that we are back with some more fashion reaction. This is a very exciting one. We've been doing fashion reaction all year, and usually this is around the time where we wrap up the fashion award season. I mean, there's possibility maybe there's some other things later in the year we should come back to. We shall see. You know, we're trying different things now that we've been doing this for quite some time. But this is a highlight of fashion reaction because this is the Met Gala. This is probably the biggest fashion event of the year, you know, depending on who you ask. Everyone is going to be trying really hard to impress in this one. And going through, you know, looking at some of the looks, putting together the looks we're going to react to today, there are some really good ones.
I try not to look at too many, but
right, you don't want to spoil it, but then again, it's hard to not see some of them because, you know, everyone is posting their favorites and their opinions about them. But I think this is going to be a really good one. As far as Met Gala goes, I think this one, I think everyone was excited about the theme. Everyone was excited about the direction. So I think that's why everyone came, you know, in their best, dressed to impress. And even me, I think I'm more excited about this theme than I have been for past years. And I think that it was a good theme because it paid off really well.
Yeah, it was a good theme. I don't know if everybody notices Jared has his blazer on. But you know what I was thinking about? I don't know if you have it. The blazer that you got for one of the films you did for high school. And it was colorful or reversible or something like that.
Yeah, it has a pattern on it, like a flower print.
Blazer for this thing.
I might still have the blazer. Here's the thing. I don't know. I really haven't seen it in a while if I do. But I just opened my closet and grabbed the first thing. So, I'll be honest. Usually I just don't even dress up specifically for this because you guys can only see us like shoulders up, and we're not at the Met Gala right now. We're at home watching it, so you know.
I tried to put a little pattern in.
So we're just inspired by the Met Gala and by the theme that we wanted to do a little bit of something.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing. But I'm very excited to get into it. One more thing before we get into it. This video is going to go up on Friday, May 16th. Is there anything happening on May 16th
it's the best day
that
ever.
you know of?
It's my birthday!
That would be my mom's birthday. So the day that you're watching this, if you're watching it on the first day, then it is her birthday. So go ahead, make sure you guys send some birthday wishes down in the comments. If you're watching this the day after it goes up, make sure you belated birthday wishes. But yeah, very excited to get into it. We just had Mother's Day.
Yes.
And so we are a little bit late to the Met Gala, but we had a lot of things to do this weekend.
There was a lot happening.
So yeah,
shout out to Dr. T. My niece.
We have a new doctor in the family.
Yeah, we got a new doctor in the family, so we were
out. We were celebrating. Going to graduations and parties, and then Mother's Day was. So yeah, it was a very busy weekend. But we are back today, and it just lines up perfectly that this should be going up on your birthday. Yay. So happy birthday!
Thank you.
And I'm very excited to get into this.
Let's get into it.
All right, so to start off, we're going to start off a little bit differently because there are these, I don't know if you've seen these, but for the Met Gala or ahead of the Met Gala, there were these editorials that they worked on, these photo shoots that they did that are set to like show people what the theme is and how they could dress up for the theme. So it's in collaboration. Vogue and GQ both did one. Law Roach was the stylist, and he got a bunch of celebrities to come through and dress them up. So we're just gonna look through some of the photos that they got ahead of the Met Gala, featuring just everybody. We got Spike Lee and Dapper Dan in this one.
They look amazing. I love Dapper Dan.
So nice. That looks so good. Some more Spike Lee. More of like a classic zoot suit type feeling, and we will see a lot of people at the Met Gala going for a similar type of look.
That's gorgeous.
And yeah, another shot of Dapper Dan's suit. And Ayo Edebiri featured in this one.
Adorable.
So the theme is dandyism, black style, and also super fine tailoring.
Yes.
So a lot of people are going to be rocking these super fine tailored looks. We got like John Baptiste in this one. What I like about this, I'm glad that they did this photo shoot ahead of the Met Gala because it shows how diverse you can be within the theme. A lot of people are going to be wearing like suits of different types, but you don't have to wear a suit, right? You could do a coat, you could do a dress, you could do almost anything. And I really like go ahead.
What I like about the theme though, the tailoring part, because that really is what makes a suit. True. Is the tailor. If you get a suit that doesn't quite fit, it's really important to get it tailored. It just makes me think about the suit I wore for Bear Fair. I actually tailored it to fit all the way down to the break of the pants so that it fell on my sneakers. I designed my sneakers and put the Bear Fair bear on it so that you could see the bear. But I don't think I have a good picture of that. But when you get a suit and you tailor it to fit your body, it makes the suit, not just the man. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's really nice.
It really accentuates. Yeah, this one actually one of my favorites. I really like this look.
Who made
very sharp. This is Louis Vuitton, I believe, and that's Naomi Aki wearing it. Vintage Louis Vuitton. So yeah, I like that. Nice. Within the theme, you can just do so much with it, and I think that was the point of this photo shoot. You can go so many different places, different designers, different materials, and then once you do add that super fine tailoring touch, it just makes it like high fashion, perfect for the night, for the event.
That's awesome.
We're gonna get into it, and we're gonna start off with Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. They are mainstays at the Met Gala at this point, and Rihanna sporting her favorite accessory, another belly bump. Again, Rihanna is pregnant, and she showed up.
Yeah.
This is her look. I like it. It's a good start to it.
Do you know who designed it?
This one, no.
Well, I just want to say they did an excellent job designing around the belly bump. And it was like almost like a jacket or coat at the bottom.
That was really cool.
And she really had like the suit look at the top. I love the wide lapel. And of course the hat. A lot of people wore hats. They looked amazing.
A lot of hats. I think it definitely goes in with the dandyism theme and with the suits. And one thing I really like, I like women in suits, and I like that this theme brought out a lot of women in suits, but also gave them a lot of ways to change and form those suits to something that we'll see suit dresses, we'll see suit bodysuits, we'll see all these different versions of suits that you wouldn't normally see. And I think that's part of the reason why I like women in suits, because they're not just going to put the default skin on and go out. They're going to find a way to tailor it to themselves and make it what they want. Yeah. So I think it's a good start. I think when I think of the theme, this is like kind of what I would go to just off like instantly. So I think it definitely works within the theme. And it's nice. And then we got A$AP Rocky. His is almost kind of a default suit just because there's not a lot of color and not a lot of play, but he even has a jacket that goes with it. He has an umbrella that looks like it kind of has like a
pistol.
Yeah. Like a gun handle on the umbrella, which is interesting, but a full look as well.
Apparently it was a nod to him being found not guilty.
Oh, from him being exonerated. Because, you know, I didn't watch the whole case by her. It wasn't a real gun that he had. That was just for play. So, man.
Yeah, he looked really nice. Since he was a chair, I wanted him to have something more elaborate.
Right.
But that's just me. Like you said, it was the default skin. It was black.
It was black.
I definitely wanted to see some more pattern.
Right. Like there are little touches that embellish it. I like the chain around the collar. That's a pretty nice touch.
And his little brooch.
All right, and his brooch adds a little pop of color and a little shine. But yeah, I definitely wanted him to do more. Especially it's A$AP Rocky. He's known for doing a lot with his looks. So
Absolutely.
he could have done more here. But yeah, I think they both look nice. They both match. Looks go together. And
they did match, so that was nice.
Yeah, and they went for the black and white, which is very simple
And
interpretation. Next up, we have Zendaya. Zendaya here in this all white. This is another really good interpretation of the theme. This one's just really good.
Yeah, she just never goes wrong. But first of all, that hat.
The hat
is amazing.
The suit just fits perfectly.
Perfect. I love
shots like this. It just looks really good.
Looks amazing. This was well tailored.
Yes.
Because she doesn't look like she can't move, and she looks free, and it's so interesting. White looks amazing on her.
Yeah, I would.
Because white can wash you out.
Right, sometimes, but not in this case. I think it really it really reflects well, and I like how this shot is really good because like her eyes are covered, but I think the light bounces up off of the suit, so you can still see basically everything she wants you to see, and then you don't see her eyes because she doesn't want you to see them at the moment. I love this one. This is really good. Amazing. My only thing is seeing her suit look. I don't think she needs to wear a dress ever again. She could go for the suits every time. This really works.
Good in that suit.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be my thing with a lot of these looks, The suits just work. They look so good. Work. So why wear anything else? Next up, Diana Ross was there. And this is her look. It has this vintage feel to it, dandy showgirl, and it's also huge. It's absolutely massive.
I honestly think that it's definitely a Diana Ross look. It's like vintage. This is her. This was her era. She just said, I'm coming out in whatever I have in my closet. It's probably something that was made because I know she said it has the kids' names and the grandkids' names on her train.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
And this photo isn't a close-up, but I did read that. But it is like a classic Diana Ross look. So it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I would have preferred to see her in the pantsuit, and actually,
I think so too.
This same train.
Oh, because that would have been interesting.
I feel like the dress is what we would see her in.
Right.
So do something a little
traditional.
Different.
It's a bit expected. So yeah, I think she looks nice, but yeah, it's a bit expected. I think she could have played on it a little bit more. But she does,
and I don't know when's the last time we've seen Diana Ross at the MET Gala. So I
don't know when's the last time.
She was like,
yeah, I've seen her out on any red carpet.
She said, "This is my theme. I'm here. I created it, so I'll be there."
And that's one of the reasons why I love the theme. I feel like they just bought out a bunch of people who you don't usually see to kind of show off. And next up, we got Tiana Taylor. This one is elaborate. There's a lot of pieces and parts to this look.
Yes.
I like it. I think it's really cool. I think it has a I don't know if it's like piratey sort of thing going on. But yeah, there's just so much to it. Like the 3-piece suit, plus the do-rag cape, plus she had like the jacket over top that she took off later, plus the hat over top, plus all the jewelry pieces are really nice. I like it. It's really cool. It's really elaborate.
I mean, I did like it. I can say I prefer it with the hat.
Okay.
I think that it looks better with the hat, but
But this is a different type of MET Gala. You can wear your do-rags.
You can.
And giant flower on the jacket. Yeah, I think
2 flowers.
It's just true. Little flower, big flower. Yes. This one, it's just complex. It's a lot of pieces. I'm sure it took a lot to put it together. And I mean, I like it, but it is a lot. That's what I have to say. I don't even know what you could call this sort of collar cover thing, and then there's chains here, there's chains here, there's chains on the pants, there's this brooch, but then there's this one, then there's the 2 flowers.
It's almost like a choker in the shape of a tie.
You could consider it that. What I like about the look is that it's sort of classic and retro in a lot of ways, but then it's also sort of futuristic in other ways. So I like that sort of bringing it together, almost like steampunk.
Correct. It reminds me of steampunk. I agree. And I do like the colors together and her shoes.
Yeah, the colors are nice as well.
Yeah, I just looked up choker tie and I see others.
Couldn't even think up.
that
Oh,
look
there's
like
more.
that.
Okay, so that's a new thing. And next up, we have Cardi B in her pantsuit. This one, I think, obviously, I like it. It's green. I can't complain about it. But I also do like the material, and I like how it is not just one green. It has, like, it's kind of metallic-y. It has the lighter and the darker parts to it, but then there's also, like, is it a jacket and a blouse? Is it all one part? It's hard to tell, but I do like that there's just
one piece.
different tones of green all throughout. Darker, lighter, highlights, lowlights. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, so it has a very, like, brocade look. I think that's probably what that fabric is.
Okay.
Unless it's just like velvet with embellishments, but that's kind of what, like, brocade is like a heavy pattern, and that's what that kind of looks like. I think it's really nice. I love the color, but I just want to give a shout out to her hair. It's amazing. It just
well
brings
put
the
together.
whole look together.
And it was hard to find a lot of pictures or videos, but there's also a cutout in the back, and like her tattoo. You can see it through. You get just a quick shot of it. Yeah, I think all in all, I think
really
that was
nice.
A good one.
Yeah,
I really like it.
And well tailored again.
Again, yeah, I like the length of the jacket.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly. Like it was made for her, molded for her. So yeah,
Absolutely.
another really good one.
Absolutely.
And next up, Lupita Nyong'o in her suit. Hers is monochromatic. We got an all one color, not a lot of contrast, but it has a really cool effect with how big the shawl cover, whatever it is. So it got a lot of really nice pictures of it flowing, of her almost flying. It kind of resembles wings. So I like it. So I think that my only problem is that it's monochromatic, but besides that, I think it's really good.
I like it. I like the colors. I think the color is okay that it's monochromatic, but I don't like the hat.
It is very little.
I was going back and forth. Well, here's the thing. I probably would have been okay with a pillbox hat without the brim. Something, or even something that was like maybe a little higher, but it looks strange on her head. And she has this like big outfit and this little tiny hat.
This big outfit, little hat.
I just probably would have done a different hat, but well tailored again.
All right, well tailored, nice suit, and yeah, I really like
they followed after that theme.
I like the wings to it.
And this just really makes me happy that suits are tailored, because that's always my biggest issue at award shows.
Next up, we have Jalen Hurts and his new wife. I believe her name is Bree or
Go
Bri.
Birds!
Go Birds! Our quarterback is here at the MET Gala.
Look at them smiling.
And yeah, they look very nice together. Burberry.
I think if I was styling him,
He went with the beret.
I would probably try to convince him to wear a different hat.
We got a shot with no hat. I like the outfits. I think they are complementary to each other without being the exact same, without being matchy. They look really nice. They look really happy. I like the bit of embellishments on there, keeping it from just being a default skin.
Yeah.
And yeah, overall, I think they look nice.
Amazing.
Yes, and then we've got another couple. We've got Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union up next. This one, I like this one. I'll say
I never liked Dwayne's outfit. I don't know why.
Gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't like his as much. But I'm gonna try.
I never liked them.
I'm gonna try to find something.
We run back the tapes. I don't like his outfits.
I think his past outfits, they rarely hit.
This one don't hit. I don't know.
This one doesn't.
I don't like it.
This one doesn't hit. I don't like it. I don't love it. It's not memorable. After I'm done watching this, I'll forget it immediately. But it's not bad. It's just not.
No, he should have had a long coat on. He should have had
a little small coat. That he wanted the vest to be longer than the coat.
I don't like it.
Has a little color.
I don't like it.
A turquoise. Okay, well, we try. But what about Gabrielle Union?
Gabrielle looks beautiful.
She looks nice.
She looks beautiful. I wish I could see what is on her head. Is it like a headband?
Maybe. I don't know if I have a closer shot or another shot.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna.
There you go. Yeah,
that is cute.
Like a headband.
Look how she
it wraps
looks.
around.
He got that dumb suit on.
Well, he tried. I think
Who
little
tried?
bit.
I don't know.
He tried a little bit, but yeah, I think she looks really good. I think the jewelry is nice. The hair is nice. But next up, we've got Quinta Brunson. And spoiler alert, I think this is really pretty. I like this look. This is one of my favorite Quinta looks.
Nice.
I think it looks great. The hair is great with it. I like it.
Ooh, that's nice.
A shot without the jacket.
Yes.
So yeah, another interpretation of a suit, but also a dress at the same time.
Very well
really like
tailored right to her hips. This is nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, that is nice. I like that.
I know. I do as well. Nothing really to complain about. I don't know if you'll get this reference, but there's a character called Agent Honeydew. She was on Dexter's Lab back in the day, and she has the hair, similar hair, like the little swoosh in her hair. But
that's
I
funny.
like this. It's kind of a little Agent Honeydew type moment. But yeah, I think this is one of my favorites for Quinta.
That's nice.
I think it just looks great. It's very elegant. It's very on theme, and it just works in general. Hold on, before we get into Coco, we need a little bit of a lead up before we go to Coco Jones. So next up, we've got Coco Jones.
Why you gotta rub your hands like that?
That's how I feel.
She looks wonderful.
Yeah, I can't.
That's nice.
I don't know how to be normal when I see Coco Jones. I've tried it one time. It just didn't work.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is what it is. Like this one, I really like this one. This was designed by Manish Malhotra. I think I said that right. And the only reason I know that is because he was also there at the Met Gala. They kind of like left together. And I didn't include his look because this is the one. This is the center of attention. This is what we need to be talking about. It's great.
I love it with her hair. The jewelry is perfect.
Yes, everything.
Nails. Yeah. See how long her pants are. This is really nice.
Another like a pantsuit, but with a jacket that could be a dress at the same time with how long it is.
Yes.
I love it. There's another really good interpretation of the theme. Super fine tailoring, and
that's nice.
She's super fine. So I think it works out well. Another banger. And next up, Andre 3000. Okay, so this one, this is the hardest one to convince people that it's on theme. I don't even know. I have no argument to convince everyone that this is on theme. But it's whimsical, right? I like it for how different it is. I don't know why he's carrying a trash bag, but somehow it's part of the look. I like it. I like it.
My mom always said, if you can't say nothing nice,
you don't have nothing nice to say about it?
Don't say nothing.
He has an entire piano on his back. Is that not impressive? No? I think maybe it's just because I like Andre 3000.
I love Andre. I don't know what this is.
And
so I think I saw this first and was confused about the theme.
Okay, that's the thing. It is hard to say that this is on theme. I really don't know where the theme is in here. But if I were to if I were to just ignore that, I like...
Ignore what, the theme?
The theme.
Oh,
if I were to ignore the theme for a
okay.
second, I like how unique it is. I like how whimsical it is.
For a Met Gala, yes. But what does it have to do with the theme, and why does he have a trash bag in his thing?
I don't know, but that doesn't mean that there isn't an answer. That just means I don't know the answer. You know, the funny thing, too, is he used to have a cartoon show on Cartoon Network, Class of 3000, and the outfit that his cartoon character wore would actually be very on theme. Like, it would fit right in with the dandyism and the super fine tailoring. So that would actually have been a fun option for him to just like recreate the outfit that his cartoon character wore in the Class of 3000.
You should have styled him.
I mean, I think that part of it too is that he's very elusive, you know? Maybe the people wanted to style him and they just couldn't get a hold of him, you know? He was in the Himalayas playing the flute.
So it was not on theme. This was about him promoting his new album.
Well, I think he
definitely gets a thumbs down.
Two
thumbs down.
From his perspective, he was like, you know, I am dandy. I've been dandy before, so I'm gonna just show up.
You should have just went in your closet.
Well, there is no telling that this wasn't in his closet. He has a very eclectic closet. Very different. But, you know, thumbs down for you, but I will say thumb to the side for 50,000. It's different, you know. I can't say I don't like the jumpsuit. I like the piano. I just don't know about the trash bag, and I definitely am wondering, how does he sit down when he gets inside? Now we're going to talk about Lakeith. Lakeith Stanfield was there. I believe this is Ferragamo, if I remember correctly. And it's very clean. It's very smooth. There's not a lot of seams to it.
This is nice.
I like it. I think that the pants... So, a couple of the pants, I think, border on the lines of baggy. But I think there's a difference between like that intentional baggy, because it's like inspired by a zoot suit where like the pants were really big and wide, and then like some people whose pants were just baggy.
Right.
So I think this is very intentionally baggy because it fits him at the waist, and then it fits him like it's cuffed a bit down at the ankle. But I think he just had some space in between there to kind of be like that zoot suit inspired look. I like you can't even really tell. Is this a scarf? Is this attached to the back of the jacket?
I don't know if it's attached, but that's like a scarf that you would expect someone in that era to wear with the little fringes on it.
Yeah, I like how it goes to the ground. Right, it's hard to tell where it starts from. Yeah, but I think it's part of the jacket, and I think it's like a scarf mixed with like jacket tails, and they're kind of.
It's really nice. I like the pop of red, and I love that hat.
Right, the pop of red for a bit of contrast. Nice the vest is really clean. That kind of hides any of the seams of the shirt.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well put together. Yeah. Some more shots of it. Very good. And yeah, it's only a small pop of color, but I think it works. I don't think it needed anything else, any other color.
The hat is all that.
And then we got a bit of a reunion, an Atlanta reunion with Lakeith and Brian Tyree Henry, Paperboy and Darius. And so next up, we're going to go into Brian Tyree Henry's look, which is, they kind of match each other in a way because they're both going white, black, and red, but his is a lot more red with a pop of white as opposed to white with a pop of red. I really like this. The designer and the boots are different, right? The designer for this one, I believe, is called Orange Culture, which was, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a Nigerian brand. So he was doing something a bit different, trying to show off a brand that maybe a lot of people haven't heard of. But I think it looks great. I think it was a really good decision.
I love the cuffs on that shirt.
Yeah, the cuffs, the gloves, the gloves and the boots match, you know, and then the cover for it is really nice.
He put his tie over his chain. That looks nice too. Yeah, that's different.
Right, a lot of really good decisions that just accentuate it perfectly. And I think that the pair of them, Lakeith and Brian Tyree, look really good. I think they both play off of each other's looks really well. So yeah, success overall.
Nice.
And next up, we've got Angel Reese. Angel Reese is in Tom Brown. And this one, another really good one. Another play on the suit, but still very much transformed, very, very feminine. It's very much a dress, but it has the very, you know, what you would expect from Tom Brown, the very formal, businessy elements to it. I like this one.
That's nice.
Really cool.
It's simple, but it's pretty.
Right.
I like the short
simple
cut,
but
like a
effective.
little crop. That's nice.
Right, it's very short. I like it's not even really a collar, but it gives you the symbols of a collar there.
It's really nice.
So yeah, very good. And just very, very Tom Brown, how he plays with those elements of formal wear, but then makes it like a lot more graceful, a lot more high fashion-y.
Really nice.
Yeah, I think in general she looks really good. We'll see a lot of other Tom Brown looks throughout the night if we maybe haven't already seen some that I didn't realize. But this is a good one. And next up we have Megan Thee Stallion, who she went. Now I will say, Megan is always wearing a nice dress. She always looks really good. I think she could have done a suit for this one, just because I don't know if we've ever seen Megan do a suit look. So I think that would have been nice. But other than that, I do like it. It has these, like, kind of similar to Diana Ross. It has like that old school Hollywood-esque look to it. But yeah, it looks nice. That's my only complaint, is that I would have liked to see her in a suit. But
I think she could have wore a suit. I actually don't like the cleavage on there.
What?
I don't have a problem with cleavage. Oh, no, you don't care. I don't. Something's not right. It's not hitting right.
What?
Yeah, but that's a really nice dress, and I love the coat.
Really nice dress, nice coat,
I like
very
her hair
grand.
too.
The hair is nice. I don't know if this is just because we just got finished watching Andor, but I kind of see like a Star Wars Princess Leia, Queen Amidala type look to it. But yeah, so I like it. I think it would have been really cool for her to change it up a bit and go for a suit. But I like the look. I think it's nice. I don't think she's ever not looked nice. So. There's that. Megan. Next up, we have Ayo Edebiri, who we've seen a little bit ahead in the photo shoots, and we have her look. It's different. It's like a leather jacket dress. I like it. I think this is cool. She also kind of has the Agent Honeydew hair going on. But in general, I like this one.
I mean, it's a nice look. I don't know if I feel like it's on theme. I think everything that she wore in the photos were more on theme than this is. But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I think that might just the comparison of the other outfits that she wore for the photo shoot were really nice. So you would have liked to see something that kind of evokes that.
Yeah, I think what's throwing me off is the red piece.
Okay,
because it has that more futuristic look than on theme.
I would say that
she looks good.
Altogether, the look is very modern, very contemporary. So that does set it apart from the other ones. But I think it's a nice look in general. I think that, a sort of leather jacket suit type of thing was kind of trying to tie it into the theme plus the hairstyle. But I think it's nice.
Yeah,
I think she looks really good.
It's nice. She looks good.
Maybe it won't be one of my favorites of the nights, but I think
it won't be one of the
It's funny that a lot of people wore suits and she didn't, where then... What was the Golden Globes? I think she wore a suit and nobody else did. Yeah. So I think that's Ayo. She just wants to subvert your expectations. Whatever you want her to wear, she's wearing the opposite. And next up we have Demi Moore, also Tom Brown, and this one is very. I think this is something that more typical that you would see at like a past Met Gala. It has like that avant-garde-ness to it with this just huge thing over top. It's nice. It's just not... I don't see the theme a lot in it, which is interesting because it's Tom Brown. I think... Oh, you know what? I just realized she is a tie.
She's a tie.
She is a tie. Okay. That is fun. That is nice. I like that. I'll give it a couple of points for that. She's just a tie.
She's a tie.
Which is cool. That's cool for the theme because that's a way to evoke tailoring and suits without wearing a suit. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yes.
Points. Yeah. I give you points.
It's a tie. Now, if she has to hold it all night, I'm going to deduct points.
Yeah, that would make it a bit hard. I don't know if she had to hold it. I don't think I have any pictures of her not holding it.
See if I can.
But I'm gonna hope that she didn't have to hold it the entire night. Well, okay, so there is one more shot of all the Thom Browne looks together at the end, so I'll see if she's holding it later. But another Thom Browne look is Walton Goggins, aka Baby Billy, aka Teensus.
Ta-da! Look who it is.
This motherfucker.
He's also Cecil in Invincible. He's all over the place these days. White Lotus. So he has another Thom Browne look, and you're gonna want to see the full thing because it's kind of a kilt skirt type deal. It's pretty long, but it's definitely more of a skirt type look, which I think that switches it up a bit. But I like the full outfit together, actually. I like the jacket with it. I like it when it's put together. It is definitely that Thom Browne where it has that look of like a jacket that's inside out intentionally. So it's playing with the form.
Oh, it's like it's being tailored.
Yeah, like it's mid-tailored.
It's the muslin, like the...
I feel like a lot of people had fun with their looks. I think Thom Browne had
the kilt.
he had fun
the
with
pieces,
it.
like
Yeah. So there's so many designers and so many people that showed up. I feel like Thom Browne is one of the only people who he's not designing an outfit. He's not designing two outfits. He's designing like an entire catalog, a fleet.
I'm gonna have to give it to him on this one. That was a good one.
I like
Thom Browne did good. That tie in this outfit, the suit that's in the process of being tailored.
That's
good
not
job.
all.
That's not all.
I would say maybe there's one that might even be one of my favorites that Thom Browne did. So we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that one later. But yeah, this one was fun.
I like it. And
then we also have some more White Lotus co-stars here. Amy Lou Wood was also there. I like her outfit. It is a suity dress, very short jacket, but then it almost like continues the jacket down throughout the dress. It has like asymmetrical things going on, one long side, one short side. I think it's pretty cool. And then also Patrick Schwarzenegger was also there. For Amy's, I like it. I just think it's very simple. It's very clean.
It's nice. Yeah, she looks nice.
It looks nice. Maybe I wish there was like something there that kind of pushed it over the top. I don't know if it was like maybe some color or just something really visually interesting. But in general, I think it's a nice look.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and then for Patrick's, his is interesting. I like what he's doing with the colors because they're very bright, very bold colors. The yellow, but then also like the red leather of the belt and the man purse. It's kind of baggy. I think it's one of those that is kind of baggy. It could be a bit...
It's more tailored up top, and then at the bottom, they just let it go.
Yeah,
but
it gets
not
really
bad,
wide
though.
at the bottom. All right, not a bad look overall.
Bad.
I think the bagginess is probably my biggest complaint. But I do like what he did with the colors. I like the yellow and the
yellow. And the belt.
Yeah,
I actually
and the
like the belt look.
reddish leather.
And I like his hair.
All right. A nice look altogether.
Yeah. Looking like his mama and his daddy.
You know, we usually don't get like full casts together.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was fun to see some White Lotus people. And this is Tyla. Now for Tyla's, we'll see the full look.
Tyla wore sand last year, right?
She did. She wore the molded sand. And you know, that's part of the reason why I'm going to be a bit hard on this one because she's had better looks in the past. And also, I think when I compare this look to like Quinta's look, which they're both pretty similar because they go for this white with the black pinstripes, it's not anything to write home about, you know.
Not at all.
It's okay, but it's not. I think also it's wrinkly, which I will, you know, stuff happens. You got to move around. I don't mind that it's wrinkly, but I think it's also a bit baggy as well. It's not like the most tailored thing, and for super fine tailoring being the theme, I think that it stands out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it could be better.
Nothing special, yeah.
Could be better for Tyler.
Absolutely.
Especially since, she's had really good looks in the past. So, we know she can do better. So.
Right.
Yeah. And next up, we have Ryan Coogler and Zinzi Coogler, fresh off of what is probably the biggest film of the year with Sinners. Also, he has a series coming up. I don't know if you remember in Black Panther 2, there was the character Riri Williams, who she went to MIT and she's designing her own sort of Iron Man suit. And they went and got her and they bought her to Wakanda.
Yeah.
So she's getting her own series next month, Ironheart, and he's producing that series.
Okay,
So yeah, he never sleeps. He did Creed 1 and 2. He did Black Panther 1 and 2. So yeah, he's kind of on fire. And so they had to be here at the Met Gala. His wife, but also his co-producer on Sinners and a bunch of other projects, and co-producer on The Baby. So yeah, I will admit, pretty plain looks for both of them. Pretty simple, pretty casual, but I just had to throw them in there anyway. 'Cause, I like to see them. You can't tell in any of these shots, but he collaborated with a brand called Fear of God, and they actually, the way his hair is braided, it has FOG in his hair in the back of it.
Oh, wow.
That was a cool little touch, but you don't really get to see it in any of these shots. Yeah, they don't look
It's
bad,
alright.
but just
It's
very,
not,
very casual, very simple. I don't mind that they're comfortable, though, so...
Yeah, I think they're very casual, simple people.
Yeah, I think, they're just happy to be there, and I'm happy to see them there as well. But we might be seeing Ryan next year at some other award shows.
I hope so.
Maybe the Oscars. I hope so as well. So we'll look forward to that. And next up, another couple. We have Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz with their looks. I like how the looks play off of each other. So if you see, it's hard to see in this one, but she has like this cover, and the cover is the same, like his suit is like an inverted version of her suit, and then the shawl she has is the same color as his suit. So I like how they're playing on each other's outfits and they match in that sort of way. I like it. It's just kind of middle of the road for me. Not my favorite, but not my least favorite either.
She should have left that thing off her head, because that
I
shot
would have
right
to
there
agree.
is beautiful.
I would have to agree. There was also another shot where her hair was like, it had like designs, and then it had like her edges all done. So I don't know what her hair was looking like at the time of the red carpet, if it was like this or if it was a little more intricate. But you don't know, because she had a thingy on.
Because I actually she shouldn't have had the thing on her hair, because that actually took away from the outfit.
I think
in
so
that
as well.
shot, I was thinking it was too much. But right now, knowing that her shawl is the other side of it, like the reverse, that's a good look.
Yeah, I like the look. I think that I agree. It definitely would look better without the hair thing, the hair piece, because then you can focus more on the outfit. And also, the outfit looks really clean. The outfit looks like it looks tailored really well. With the head thing, you don't even really notice.
You don't notice it, because you're so busy focused on that thing on her head. She doesn't have jewelry on. She doesn't have makeup on. And I don't mind any of that. I think she looks so elegant right now.
Right.
And that other
great
shot, I didn't like that.
All right. So yeah, it was almost there, but I think a bit over edited in the end with the headpiece.
Yeah.
Taraji P. Henson is up next with her dandyism take. I think when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know. But this is one that grew on me as I saw a couple more shots, as I kind of saw it all together. It's very short. It's very classic. She has the hat, but I don't think she ever actually wears the hat. It's just kind of part of the accessory, the cane as well. I really like it. I think I came around on this one.
That's a nice shot of it. The other shot I didn't like. I mean, I'm fine with it. Taraji used to be one of my favorite fashion people, and lately I haven't been as impressed. And I think it's because I feel like at this point in her life and her career, she should be just a tinge more elegant. It's just I'm definitely passing judgment in this statement. So
Passing judgment.
I feel a little judgy.
I mean, I feel.
But right there, that's a
understand.
nice shot.
Yeah, I understand, because sometimes you have an outfit that looks good, but it doesn't look good for that specific person,
Correct.
or it doesn't look good
Correct.
in that. I think that this one, like, I think I was probably about to, when I first saw it, I was also a bit judgy on it. I was like, I don't know. But I did sort of come around on it because I think
That's
it's
a nice
fun.
shot.
Yeah. I like how,
Yeah.
like the sleeves are long
Yeah,
and
it's
flared,
on
but the
theme.
dress is, or the skirt is like really short.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. I don't mind shorts. I don't know why I kind of was like, but that shot right there makes it look better.
Yeah.
The other two shots were a no for me. But that,
She also has a grill. She also has a cane. So it was a whole ordeal. It was a whole look.
She had a grill too.
Yeah, she had a grill. So yeah, it was a whole thing, but I think it does work. I think it is kind of situational. You got to photograph it right. You got to pose it right.
Yep.
But I came around and I do like it. I just think I like the short on the bottom and then long at the top because I think that's kind of a reverse.
Yeah,
of what
I do like that style.
You would
and
usually
then
get.
The jacket is tails. So that's nice too.
And then we have Angela Bassett's look. I think I read somewhere that this is Angela Bassett's first Met Gala, which I find kind of crazy, right? Like, I don't think that should be the case. But she has this blue look. It is very smooth. It is very debonair. It is very authoritative. It is pants. And it has some interesting things. Like, so we have this like square cutout up here. And then it has like the sleeves cut out that you can stick your arms through. I like it. I think it's really cool.
I like it. I think I would have preferred a different color. Only because this color doesn't highlight the outfit enough.
Okay.
So I wonder if it photographed differently elsewhere. Like it doesn't like pop.
Yeah,
kinda
I think like
fade.
it's not as much contrast between the different parts of it, so that you can see one stand out over the other. And I think that's because it's blue, but it goes very dark at parts, and then it has like the black embellish or pieces otherwhere. I like the color just because it's very unique. I don't think I saw anyone else with like a similar color,
which is true.
So that made it stick out in my mind. But I do get what you're saying. I think a little bit more contrast would have helped different parts of it like stick out a little bit more.
But
I think she looks nice. Yeah, I think it has like a like it has an authority to it. But then we have Sabrina Carpenter in her bodysuit sort of thing. So we'll see in another. Every single article for this one was just like, Sabrina Carpenter doesn't wear pants. Sabrina Carpenter wears a suit but no pants. No pants to the Met Gala. And it's like, okay, I didn't think it was that serious. I think that is actually a good look for her. I think it really works for her. It's like a nice suit up top and then nothing on the bottom, which is very light.
I feel the same way about this. I gotta figure out what that is with Taraji's outfit. Like it's nice. I think they're nice outfits, but I don't know. I'm like, whoa, did you see? But it's not that it's bad, and I don't think she wore a suit without pants. That's, like
that's what everyone said.
But
that
I
was
did
just like
see
all the
this
articles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it works for her. I think it's a very Sabrina Carpenter take on the theme, and I think it does evoke the theme. It's just not the craziest thing of the night, you know. This one, Mindy Kaling. I gotta give Mindy Kaling credit because we've probably seen her at a couple of other fashion reactions, but I don't think she ever wore anything that stood out to me. This one really does stand out to me. This one I really like because I love the contrast of it. I love the colors that she chose. I love all of the pieces and the embellishments to it. This one, I just think this is really nice.
This is nice.
It has sort of like there's an authority to this one as well. It has like a uniform, a very like naval or captain, like a very clean cut. I like all the different pieces to it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's good.
Yeah, it definitely has a military look.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I
gotta look her outfit up later on. It
just kind of works, yeah.
I like the color, the dark red with it. Yeah. I don't know if that's blue or black.
I think it's blue. You know, it's hard to tell, but I think like I got dark navy, and I just love all of the different colors in the different spots. They really do. The contrast really like highlights the different parts of it. The sleeves and the lapels and the shirt, like everything kind of pops because of where the contrast is placed and where all the little pieces are placed. I really like this one. This is nice. Yeah, I can't remember a Mindy Kaling look that I thought really stood out, but this one is one. Mm-hmm. So this one up next is going to be Damson Idris, a.k.a. Franklin Saint from the Snowfall series. And he did something different. He had a little bit of a presentation with his. So he's in a movie coming up that's about like Formula One racing. So he wore this Formula One suit over top of his actual outfit and then did like a reveal. The reveal's a bit cheesy, but I think the outfit itself, the actual outfit, is nice. I think it's cool.
Why?
That's
nice.
Why the reveal? Because
we don't need the reveal, but that suit right there is nice. That is nice. That like, pattern jacket and that's nice.
Suit is nice. The vest is cool.
Oh,
but
that's nice.
I think it kind of. Okay, I can think of two reasons why he probably did the reveal. One, because a lot of people want to hide their outfit until they get on the red carpet so that it's not like leaked when they're leaving from the hotel. But then also it'll draw more attention to the actual outfit that you had a stage 1, stage 2 presentation.
I mean, this outfit didn't require a reveal. It's really nice, but the reveal was, I like the gloves and everything.
The gloves
His
are
hair,
cool.
It's nice.
Nice.
This is dumb.
I think the gloves I think kind of help like bridge the two outfits because they have this like racing driving glove type thing to
Listen, he could have done like Taraji did with the hat in her hand as a prop, and just came in
and just had
like
the helmet, right? Just had the outfit and the helmet. That's the thing. The Formula One jacket doesn't do anything for the outfit except for reveal the outfit. But it's probably it's probably
this
promotion
right there,
as well.
That's nice.
They probably cut him a little check like, yo, the movie's coming up. You're playing a Formula One driver. Put this on and say go see the movie whenever it comes out. Yeah, I think the reveal is cheesy, but the outfit is nice.
That's nice.
So,
that whole look right there with the helmet in his hand and the gloves. That's nice.
Has the brooch with the chain. The gold. I didn't even notice the gold. The gold outline is only on one side. So on the left side it has the gold, and then over here it's just a solid red. That is pretty interesting.
That is nice. That reveal was dumb.
Pants, the shoes.
This is nice. It's probably my favorite men's outfit.
It's a good one.
This is nice.
It's a really nice one. But I think, he wanted people to pay more attention to the outfit.
Down to the shoes.
Yes, but he built this reveal brick by brick.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.
But yeah, I like it. I think the outfit is cool.
That's nice. That's nice.
And next up we have Halle Berry. Halle Berry's look is interesting. There's not a lot of material there. It is very you're sighing pretty loudly. So I'm gonna just let you go ahead. How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's a nice dress.
Okay. That's it. With the size, I thought you had a lot more to say.
I don't like it. I don't like it. This is one I saw, and I don't like it.
I am torn because I'm not gonna complain.
You're not gonna complain because she's naked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about Halle Berry showing up naked, but I think she was like, how little dress can I wear and get away with it? And so it was a challenge for her, and I think that at her own challenge, I think she succeeded. It's not like, even though she's pretty naked, it's not going to be the most memorable of the night or anything. There is a shot from the back, so there's that, and then there was the jacket. So there's that. It is technically an outfit.
It's an outfit.
It is definitely an outfit. Laura Harrier, I believe is how it's pronounced. And this one is interesting because I don't know if this is crazy. It sounded crazy, but this is by Gap. So I didn't know. I mean, technically, you're allowed to wear Gap to the Met Gala. I don't think there's any rules against it. But I didn't know that Gap had any outfits that would work for a Met Gala. So I think that was the part that surprised me. I like it. It's not bad. Yeah.
I like the top. I don't like the pants.
Okay, the pants are very big. And you know, I think what really surprises me about it being Gap is I would never associate Gap and tailoring. Like, Gap is you just go in and get the outfit and put it on.
Clearly.
I mean, maybe they do have like a sort of fashion line where you can go get it like custom made or something. I don't know. I don't have much.
No, she didn't have this
but,
tailored.
yeah,
Because
but
the pants should have been just probably
the pants are
about
really
an
big.
inch and a half higher. Because they're just like, they look like sailboats on the floor.
they actually really do. They are very big, wide.
And I
Sailboats
probably
is a good description.
And then they look like the fabric, like it's wrinkled. So did we have a crease or we didn't have a crease? Was it supposed to be pleated? If it's tailored, we will want crisp pleats. I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to be my biggest complaint about it. I don't see tailoring here, so it doesn't really work in that sense. But I don't think she looks bad, though. I just think could have been better. Next up is Chance the Rapper. Okay, so technically Donatella Versace is here. They went together. I did not know that they knew each other like that. But Chance the Rapper's look is the one that we're mostly paying attention to if you have anything about Donatella's look. But we'll see some more shots of it. My only thing about this one is it's a bit, even when a lot of people are going vintage and going retro, this one still seems a bit dated. Like, I don't see this as being like a retro suit bought into the modern times. I just see this being like a retro suit, and it is a bit baggy. So this is one where I'm wondering, is it intentionally baggy? Is it, because that kind of goes against tailoring a bit, but maybe he just wanted like a wide suit.
Did she design this?
I don't know. You know what this reminds me of? Coming to America. This reminds me of like the Arsenio suit or like one of the Coming to America suits. And I think if his goal was something that, you know, brings on nostalgia, looks vintage, looks retro, then I can understand that, which it probably was. But there were other suits that I thought were like, oh, they look retro inspired. This one just looks retro.
I bet you he's wearing vintage Versace. The look was drawn from Versace's iconic Spring/Summer 1993 collection.
Okay. So yeah, he just found like a vintage suit and was like, I'll take that and just put it on. I don't know. Maybe you could take it in. Okay, this one, Alton Mason. There is a specific reason why I included this. I'll just say it's not my favorite. I don't really like it that much. But one cool thing that Alton did, this outfit is inspired by an anime character. There's an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And the characters in JoJo's, if we were to do a fashion reaction for an anime, JoJo's would be a good anime to react to, because all of the characters look like they could go to a Met Gala. They are very, and it's not even part of the series, but for whatever reason, the way the characters are designed, they're always wearing something insanely like couture, high fashion. They're doing these outrageous poses and stuff. So it's a good place to look for inspiration. I don't like the outfit, but I do think that was a cool reference. It was a cool Easter egg to wear a JoJo's inspired fit. I think if more people knew, like if more people were into anime and also into fashion, there would be a lot of people with JoJo's inspired outfits. Megan Thee Stallion is also like a big anime fan, so she's done some JoJo's inspired outfits before. But it's not the best. It's far from the best, but there is that, you know.
Yeah, no.
With Coleman Domingo, I think Coleman Domingo is a good spot that we're almost there. We're in the home stretch. So Coleman was a co-chair for the Met Gala, and he has another sort of outfit reveal. So he starts off with this cloak, robe, overcoat type of thing, and then the suit he's wearing is underneath and gets revealed a bit later. The cloak itself, it kind of it gives me like choir. This is very choir-esque. And then the suit is here. It's pretty understated for Coleman.
It is very.
He usually goes like a lot more, but I think that. So who else? Someone else was a chair earlier. A$AP Rocky.
A$AP.
And you said his was like pretty plain. You would have liked to see him do more. So I'm wondering if maybe because they had other duties that maybe they're like, look, we just need, just give me an outfit. I'll put it on. I can't do too much tonight because I got chair things to do. I don't know how being a chair.
I don't know.
Works,
So I'm going to give him points as a chair for. I feel like he stepped up a little bit more than A$AP did because there's pattern and contrast, several patterns or whatever.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's like rhinestones or sequins or something.
Yeah, it's still a good look. It's still a very Coleman Domingo look.
It's definitely a Coleman Domingo look, but a little less than what we're used to seeing him at. But it's not bad. The cloak thing... I don't know. I get it. Like you said, people want to cover up their outfit, but that wasn't a good cover.
Hide it. I think
we're not doing good reveals.
My problem with the
weird.
reveal with the cover is that it's a completely different look from the actual look. So there is no like synergy between the two looks. Yeah, I think I would have liked a little bit more of that. But yeah, this look, the actual official look, excluding the choir robe.
And Coleman is a person who wears color. So I would have preferred him to wear a color.
He does wear color. And like his last outfit, which was the last one we did was the Oscars, I think, was like that bright red suit. And it was cut really nice. So yeah, I think for Coleman, it's understated. He could have done a little bit more, but it's not a bad look because it does have contrast, it does have texture, it does have patterns, everything you want. Even like the collar has you get lines, you get vertical lines, horizontal lines, large polka dots, small polka dots. So
I love all of that.
So yeah, it's cool. And this is one that is like vintage inspired, but it's still a nice modern suit. Yeah. So Chance, maybe get some pointers from Coleman. All right, so we officially have one more look after this. Technically, we have two more looks, but we officially have one more look. And so you said you didn't like the covers. You didn't like the reveals so far. But what about maybe there's one more chance to change your mind. We'll see. We got Janelle Monáe wearing Thom Browne, and she has this very angular sort of cover. It almost looks like she's in a garment bag or something like that. But this is a cover for the actual outfit. So then we have the reveal here of the actual suit. That is Paul Tazewell in the back, who just won his Oscar for Wicked. And this is the actual fit. I really like this one.
The suit is nice.
I like the suit.
I actually didn't mind her cover. This is...
I like it. I love the white on one side, black, red. Like the patterns are like really extravagant. The colors are really bright. It's really out there. When I first saw the cover, I was a bit worried. Not that I didn't like it, because I thought it was a cool, interesting idea, but I was worried that was the entire outfit. And I was like, okay, the colors are cool, but I would have liked to see more of an outfit. So the fact that it was revealed and then there's an outfit on the inside that is the cover and the outfit they actually have that synergy,
Yes,
it kind of evokes. It almost looks like she was giving you like a peek into what the outfit was going to look like, and then it's almost like it's kind of like a box, like it's almost like a toy box or something. Like you just open the wrapper and get to the actual outfit itself. Really nice. This one is really good. Nice. I really like this one. So many elements of it are really good.
Wow.
It's very like Art Deco. It has those steampunk elements. She has the monocle that comes down from the hat, but also has a watch hands, clock hands over top of it. There are so many elements, and yet they all really work. And another Thom Browne, I think, in my opinion, this is the best Thom Browne of the night. And she's done Thom Browne like at the last MET Gala, at the
award shows. She's been wearing him. This is really nice.
Good.
I was holding my favorites, and I think she bumped them.
This one to me is undeniably good. And I gave her some criticism. I think the last time I saw her outfit was the Grammys. It wasn't my favorite of her looks, but this one, she's back. This is so back.
That's nice.
She has.
I love the fit.
She has. I wonder if you can see it in the. Not in this shot. So the cover actually has like a bag on the cover, and then she opens it and she's holding a bag on the inside. A bunch of really cool little touches throughout this, and then this is a reveal that I think is worth revealing.
The other two were not. Well, the thing about it is, what's his name? Idris.
Damson Idris.
Damson. His outfit was so nice that it just didn't make sense. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. This is Met Gala on theme.
Yeah.
It's popping. It's just well tailored.
Yeah. It's all
The colors, the surprise element.
This is almost like she created the theme. Like this is like she wanted to tell everybody, here's how you should do it.
Yeah,
and then she showed up.
What's her name? A host.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is what I would expect from like the chairs, the host. This is one of the examples of the show. This is one. It took a little minute because I hinted at Tom Brown a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I hinted at the reveals, but this one I think makes it all worth it.
Absolutely.
So this is the Tom Brown collection.
She's holding it.
She's still holding it. She is.
Whoopi
Goldberg, Paul Tazewell. I forget this actor's name, but he's in Severance right now. Zoe Saldana, Anoki. She is a model. Lord is a singer. Angel Reese, Walton Goggins, and Saquon Barkley, which was a surprise. I didn't really include his because it's very default.
Yeah,
it's very standard.
Default, and it's short.
Yeah,
so. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but altogether, I think that like Tom Brown is just doing extra. Like he's going overtime for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, a nice shot. I look forward to seeing all of the looks together in one collection and just how he can interpret a theme
Whoopi
so many
looks
times.
Nice.
But I decided to throw in Heidi there just in case.
Girl, I didn't know you was there.
No one knew because she just wore like a little dress. It wasn't nothing to talk about. But in case you need some more consideration for, worst dressed, I threw Heidi in there.
Heidi,
just in case.
You never escape.
I mean, look, I said
you do not escape.
Heidi knows what she's doing. She dresses like a war crime sometimes so that other times she can just dress like this and your first thought is, well, at least she's not dressing like a war crime. So, hey, it is. It's not bad, but you're just relieved. Like, she wore a normal outfit. I really just love seeing all of the interpretations of the theme. Like, I love when people can take one idea and then make it personal to them and, like, show what does that idea mean to them, how would they interpret it, and you just get all these, like, vastly different outfits and takes on the same thing. So, I thought it was good. I liked it. I thought it was a really good Met Gala.
So, my favorite.
Who is your favorite?
So woman's look was going to be Zendaya.
Ooh, okay.
But I think that she got bumped. I think she got bumped for
Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
I think I actually feel very similar. Zendaya was one of my favorites. I really like Cardi B's.
Yeah, Cardi B's was nice.
But there were a lot that I liked because I just love the suits.
Really nice
I love the suit looks. But after seeing Janelle Monáe's, it's just hard to think about anyone else's. Quintus was really nice.
Yeah.
Coco Jones was really nice. Hey, look, Andre 3000. But yeah, then once you see Janelle Monáe's look, it is just all consuming. I really do want to give credit to Mindy Kaling. This one just caught me off guard. I thought it was really nice. I love the colors and just really well put together. But yeah, I also have to go with Janelle Monáe. Best dressed of the night. As if As if the theme was Janelle Monáe.
Yeah. That's
know.
really nice. She did an amazing job. And her reveal was good. Yeah, Gat.
Laura Harrier.
Yeah, that would probably be my worst dress. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't really quite understand that.
Interesting. Yeah, it does fall short. It falls flat a bit.
I think originally I was going with Lakeith, but I think that Snowfall.
Okay. Damson Idris.
Yeah, I think I like that
with
too.
Lakeith as
I didn't like the reveal.
Second.
The reveal was corny and unnecessary.
It was a bit corny. Damson.
But I definitely liked that outfit.
Yeah, once it comes out, once it was revealed,
right there,
it definitely works.
Nice. It worked. Yeah. It worked with the helmet and the gloves, but that reveal was stupid.
Okay.
And worst dressed
guy though. Who do you think?
You know, I'm torn between Chance, because I didn't get it,
Right.
and the anime guy.
Alton Mason or Chance. Ooh, that's okay. Those are two good choices for worst dressed guy. All right, so I agree. Janelle Monáe for best dressed woman, and it was a really close race. I think there are so many really good outfits. Zendaya's is really nice. Cardi's is really nice. Quinta, Coco Jones, like there's so many really good outfits. But Janelle Monáe is the most memorable, like the one that I cannot get out of my head. So yeah, I'll give her that. My least favorite woman, I think I'm gonna go with Tyla. I just feel like she could do better. I think she could definitely do better. So I don't know why we settled here. It just kind of seemed like, hey, it is what it is, and then we just gave up. And then for the guys, I'll say worst dress, I would give it to Dwayne Wade. Woohoo. Best dressed guy, I'm actually really torn on this one. Lakeith looks really good, but I also do really like Brian's look as well. Okay, so I'll give it to Brian, because I think that whenever I go through the looks, Brian's really stands out for me. I love the colors. I love like the leather gloves, the boots, the high boots on there. I thought it was really cool, and it's really unique. It really stands out. One thing, I am going to be doing a live stream some point this weekend. I think on Sunday. It's not yet scheduled, but we got a Mortal Kombat tournament coming up, offline tournament in Brussels. So I'm going to watch top 8 for that tournament. We're going to see like where the Mortal Kombat meta is at this point, and who's going to take that and move up on the leaderboards, the global leaderboards, moving forward to Final Combat. So look forward to that stream. We've been doing a lot of The Last of Us Part 2. We're playing through that game parallel to the show. So check out my Last of Us videos. We uploaded an episode last week, which is episode 3. So there's some other episodes and live streams of the game from before then. And next week, we should be doing something for Andor. I should be doing like a video for Andor once I finish watching that series. Probably a reaction and a review for another first and final video. But that's everything to look forward to. Make sure you guys hit me with a 3-hit combo. Hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We're getting closer and closer to our subscriber goal of 900. And hopefully, I never know where we're at by the time this video goes up, but we're going to be closer than we were today. So I appreciate all of the subscribers, all of the support. And make sure you guys are saying happy birthday in the comments to my mom. And also let us know what was your favorite look, what was your least favorite look. If there was a look that we missed that you guys want to talk about, let us know in the comments. Make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing, and we will be back with more fashion reaction. Woo-hoo! Check out all of the other videos we've done this year for the Oscars, the Golden Globes, the Grammys. Check out last year's Met Gala. Check out all the year before that's Met Gala. We got a bunch of fashion reaction videos at this point. So yeah, check them all out. Let us know how you feel. And I believe that's it. That's everything. So guys, let me know how you felt about this one. Tell me if you feel me, and I will see you guys next time in another new one. Peace out.
Peace out.
I'm not giving up, my friend.
Do I need to touch the controller for this, or is this all cutscene? Okay, I gotta be part of it.